Welcome to Hoop Doctors. This video will be all about mastering the ISO game. We're going to talk about a lot of different things in this video. We're going to talk about the details in creating ISO opportunities for yourself. We're going to talk about athletic advantages that will help you dominate. And also we're going to talk about creating your own shot. First thing we're going to talk about is how to create your own ISOs. Guys have to understand you're not going to be able to just stand at the top and dribble to get isolation opportunities. One great way is to get in transition. This creates one-on-one opportunities for you to get downhill, make plays. The best part about this is it doesn't really disrupt any offense. You get on one-on-one situations where you could really dominate, use your one-on-one skills, your ball handling, your footwork. This is one of the easiest ways to score. What people have to understand about these easy transition opportunities is it boosts efficiency. It also allows you to get a head start before hitting a move. The best part about this as well is you don't have as much help defense to worry about. Whenever you're getting in transition, most of the times it's just one guy trying to keep up with you while the other guys aren't really paying attention to you. I love isolation opportunities. Another thing you can get into is post-ups. This was the first ever isolation before we had specific calls and specific offenses for it. Getting into an easy post-up opportunity can allow you an easy situation to go one-on-one without much help. If you're a smaller guard, you can walk into this mid-range area and then attack, but a post-up is a great alternative. Then you look at an early attack. This is what I really love for really good wings and guards that can take dribbles. You can see them. The defense can't really set up. You see that right here. Everybody's paying attention to their man, which allows him to attack super easily and get downhill. Nobody is there to help because they're so focused on their man. The longer you dribble and don't attack an early offense, the harder it will be for you because everybody's going to be looking at you and ready to help. Last but not least, attacking off the catch. When you catch the ball and you explode, you make a quick move or you anywhere in motion and then catch it, it allows you to get into a situation where it's isolation, the defense isn't paying attention. To be a great ISO player, you have to have an athletic advantage. When you look at Luka, it's definitely his strength, and you can see it right here as he gets to a spot and creates space to get that shot off. Obviously, he's a bigger guard as well, so that also helps his advantages in his height as well. But even going against tall people, he has the advantage of strength at all time, which allows him not to get bumped off his line. He's able to create any type of space anytime he gets to the basket, and he's literally unstoppable getting to the basket. Everybody talks about his shooting and his skill and his ball handling, but it's his ability to deliver contact and create this much space on the opportunity. He's going to draw more fouls because he's stronger, he's physical, but there's more than one way to dominate through your athleticism, but this is an easy way for all you bigger guards out there to create consistent space for yourself so that you can just get into your shot. Not a lot of NBA guards are really strong enough to compete. Then you look at Shea, who has a few different athletic advantages. Obviously, he's a bigger guard, he's stronger, and he's fast. You can see how he puts that first foot down, and as soon as he does, he explodes. Yes, this is technique and skill, but his explosiveness has always been there as an athlete. He's very smooth, so people don't see it, but he has the ability to get around people who are bigger than him, and if you're smaller than him, he will take advantage of you with his strength. Then you look at Kyrie, who is probably the most agile player that I've seen, 6'3" and above. You see how he stops hard, his breaks are elite, his ability to change speeds and direction is absolutely something special, and this creates an advantage for him. All these guys have athletic advantages that set them apart from pretty much everybody else. If you do have these advantages, you're still going to have physicality, and you're going to have to be deceptive with your movements. You can see that here. Physicality with the off arm there. He sells the move with his foot, and now the guy is lost. People think he's just pushing off, but he also is selling a move so well that people are thrown off by it. Then you see Luka here with his physicality. You guys have to understand the physicality of an NBA overseas Olympic game is a lot higher than any other level. So you have to be comfortable delivering contact so that you could create the space needed to consistently get these opportunities. And I also want you guys to pay attention to these ISO opportunities they're having. They're making the most out of it. You can see how he's selling the move with his feet. This is not about doing a ton of dribbles. It's about selling the move with your feet and your body to create enough space for you to get a great shot off. You can see it once again with this guy, Shea. He's selling moves. He's physical. He gets a hard bump. His foot and his body is ready to stop at all times. Great breaks. Then you see on this possession, Shea goes into his mode. He goes and he attacks. And then once again, it's a bump without stretching out his arm. Guys, if you could bump with your hip, your arm without extending, that is not an offensive foul. You can see how early he starts physicality too, which I love. He's going to make sure the defender feels him. When you go against Shea, you're going to feel every bump. He's going to sell every move with his feet. And over a course of a game, that can get extremely tiring. Once again, how he catches a ball off the quick attack. Once again, creates space without extending his arms. And then once again, using deception, you can see Luka using the head fake. That's all he needs to beat this big to the rim. Sometimes you just need a head fake or something like that to create space. You can see Kyrie here using both. He sells the move with the behind the back, and then he gets downhill, changes speeds on him, and then physicality at the end. This bump right here stops him from getting blocked, and he gets an easy basket there. This is what separates guys and makes them super elite players. The ability to first stand still and catch and shoot. This is how you build your game. Any type of one-on-one situation, you're going to need to shoot to really be unguardable unless you're just a freak athlete like Zion. You start off with this. And then you can build up to Shea's elite at attacking angles. You can see that on this possession here. And that's what allows him to create so much space on this spin move. The guy tries to beat him to the spot, and that's when he pulls back for the shot. These are very key moves that you could learn how to create space. He attacks angles really hard, which allows him to then either fade back or hit a spin or misdirection and really create space here. Once again, he attacks the open spot, sprint to spot action, and then he fades to create a little bit more space on this possession. Remember, guys, we build up to this. You don't need to start on this. You don't need to be doing this for your whole time if you can't make a simple catch and shoot. And then you can see him building up. This is something he's added to his game over the years, a simple step back. All you guys who are going to be primary ball handlers especially, master a step back. It makes the game so much easier, and all you need to do is get to that point and knock it down. Once again, creating space, using his physicality, and using the bump game. Notice how these guys really sell with their feet. Luka really sells with his feet and makes you believe he's going for a drive-by. That's all he needs to be able to knock it down. Remember though, guys, it all starts with your ability to knock down shots consistently. And when he sells it, because he's such a good driver, it's going to work almost every time. Master simple moves, a simple step back each way, and that will help your game so much more and lift the ceiling off of your game. If you guys are really looking to get better though, go ahead over to hoopdoctors.net. We have video evaluations that can really help you build your blueprint. We can do video evaluations like send it to your email so you guys have that to build off of. We also have social media evaluations where we can post you. This can be really good for your game. This is why you see so much nepotism in the game. They understand the blueprint and they can give it to their kid. And we also have the blueprint. It's the ebook that's really affordable that can help you guys build your game. Thanks for watching.